Hi, everybody. I just saw that Cricket is taking a night off, so I decided to come on and go ahead and do a live earlier than I usually do, just to have some place for us to go. I look pretty bad right now. I don't think I've had a brush in my hair all day, but you know what I want to do is start having um, y'all on here with me. There's no reason for me to just be up here by myself. That way we can get to know each other. We can have a face go with our chat name. Because a lot of times I imagine what people look like, and then when I see them, they look completely different than I thought they would look. But anyway, I am having a cigarette. Sorry, but I just turned on the live in a hurry. I didn't have it planned to come on this early, like I said. But, and Doug used to, hi, Red. I was just explaining I'm having my cigarette because I kind of jumped on here quick when I saw the post from Cricket saying she was taking the night off. But and I was saying that Doug used to smoke on screen, so I'm gonna finish my cigarette. My tooth. Hi, Janet. Welcome. What was I saying? Oh, my tooth, my front tooth that broke. What's left is real loose and it's about to fall out. So I am going to go ahead and make my dentist appointment and get all my teeth fixed, since I have to do it before the cruise, and I'm going to document it. That should be interesting. This is really bothering me, though. It's hard to eat with a broken and loose tooth. But you do vape, Red? I tried vaping. It just wasn't as satisfying as a real cigarette, you know. But yeah, I know. I'll be able to smile and not be embarrassed. Oh, tomorrow night, Brian Lucas Poet's coming on to tell his story. So I'm gonna after this I'll make a post. We're going to do a live stream at 10 o'clock Eastern time, just to let y'all know. So yes, I've been needing to go to the dentist for about a good year, and I just put it off, and I can't put it off any longer. Yeah, it's tough getting old, isn't it? I mean, they said that you start falling apart. Now I'm starting to believe it. It took getting to be 60, though. Around 60 is when it started happening. I'm only 61, but at 60, I could tell a big difference in everything. Mine has caught my tongue cancer. I don't get it. What? Oh, cool. I can't even imagine. Was that from smoking? Yeah, I guess you were lucky. Was that from smoking, or do you know? I mean, God, it is so hot in my studio. I have a fan up here, but it was a freak thing. Yeah, you don't hear of tongue cancer too much. Wow. You never smoked. That's amazing. And so, did he just, how could he tell? And like you not noticed, was it just the way your tongue looked? My friend had cancer in his mouth from alcohol. Wow. I didn't know alcohol could give you cancer. Wow. And you can still talk okay? It was like a very tiny canker sore. That's amazing. Wow. Boy, your dentist was on the ball. You were very lucky. Wow. Yeah, I didn't know that you could get mouth cancer from alcohol. I guess if it can eat up your liver, it can eat up your mouth. Crazy, huh? I have constant nerve pain and nerve damage. Oh, bless your heart. That's what I have. I have neuropathy and from my waist down to my toes. And I understand nerve pain. That's for sure. But I can't imagine having it like in my face or my head. Do you get headaches from nerve pain? Yeah, they got it all. That's great. That's great. How long ago was that, Janet? Hmm. Can y'all wait just a minute? I've got to turn my fan on. I'm like starting to sweat. I'm so sorry. I'll be right back. It's so hot in here. I've got to have my fan on. I don't want my light to come on. Oh, I hate these bright lights. If that fan, Summer told me that the fan makes people dizzy and I shouldn't have it going, but I don't think you can really see it that much. If it makes y'all dizzy, let me know. A year ago, wow. Bless your heart. They got your friends in time too, thankfully. Yeah, wow. Gosh, there's so many things that can happen. And, when you're younger, you don't think about it. I mean, you hear about it, and I always thought, well, I'll never be that age, I never thought I would be old, but boy, when it happens, it seems to happen fast. Don't y'all find that the older you get, the faster time goes by? The years go by so fast now. But do one of y'all or both of y'all want me to pop you on the screen? I want to start having people on so we can like put a face to our chat names. I can send a link I can post it in the chat. You're good? Okay. You want to come on, Red? What time is it? Oh, it's 3:04. Yeah, did y'all see at 55 you did? Hi, Carrie Ann, welcome. Yes, time flies the older you are. Oh, it has been researched, huh? Time flies like the wind, but fruit flies like bananas. I told that to my son when he was little, and he just laughed and laughed. Anyway, let's see what else is going on. I was asking, did y'all see Cricket's post? Because I've been checking to see if she was on for about an hour, and about 10 minutes ago is the first time I saw that she wasn't going to be on tonight. I'm just wondering if y'all got the message earlier. I don't know why I got it so late, but anyway. I don't know what to talk about tonight. I was in here cleaning my studio because I keep threatening to make a video to show everybody around and show you my work area and what I do in here, but it's such a small space, it gets out of hand real quick. it gets messy real quick. So it seems like I'm always cleaning it up. I saw it, but I went looking when she wasn't on. Yeah, that's what I did. I figured I was just missing her somehow, but I don't know. Um, well, my jewelry, gosh. Let me I'm gonna show you a few pieces. Why don't I do that? Hold on one sec. I've been working a lot in polymer clay lately. Most of my metal stuff, I don't even know where I have that put right now. I mean, I know where my silver is. I keep my silver in a drawer down here, but like lately I've been working in polymer clay and let me show you. Just a minute. I actually make beads with polymer clay, and this is one. Susan P in the chat. She just bought this one. I need to mail it to her. This is all. I think it's agate, and I don't know. That's just bead, and there's no silver in this, but I don't know. It's so hard to tell where to put it, but I make a lot of stuff like this. And thank you, Janet. And let's see, like this is polymer clay, and I have crystals, Swarovski crystals in it. But like this centerpiece is clay, and the little round round ones are clay, and then these little like seed pod looking things, those are clay. This is all glass, and then the crystals are just little, like, well, you can tell which ones are the crystals. They sparkle. But I mean, that's kind of the stuff I've been making the past probably 6 months. I have a ton of bracelets. They're all going to fall if I turn this. Just a second. Let's see. I have a ton of like bracelets. They're a mess because this isn't the right display. But I mean, like, this is turquoise, and this is sterling. But the only sterling on it is the clasp, and this is a big chunky bracelet. And then I do like, this is pearls, and they're real pearls, and that's sterling. This is leather, and then the clasp is sterling. I need to clean my stuff. It sits around and gets tarnished. And I forget what kind of stone this is. It's purple. And I like this style bracelet, so I wear them a lot. So I make a lot of them. I work with a lot of freshwater pearls too. These are freshwater. This is a bracelet. It's a double. I don't know what you call it. Two. That's sterling silver, and then like all the little beads in between the pearls are sterling. And then of course I've been making the SPTV bracelets. They're just kind of fun. Here's that same style, but it's hold on, the same style as the one with the leather, but it's SPTV. I don't know if you can see it. SPTV somewhere on there. And these are Swarovski crystals, and then these are crystals. It's a SPTV also. SPTV. And then these are just ceramic beads. SPTV. Everything's upside down and backwards. I tried to do it in the goldenrod colors and orange. And then I make a lot of bracelets like, let's see. These are very colorful. Let me see. Here's like this bracelet is kind of wild. It's bright, and I put the clasp on the back. That's in sterling. But here, I'm just going to try to turn this sideways maybe. Like these are a lot of bright colored bracelets that I have. These are all polymer clay. They look cute with, some outfits that need to have some dashes of color. They're very colorful. I have over probably 120 pairs of earrings that I've made. And I have them, they're made out of everything, like everything. Clay, copper, silver, the crystals, the semi-precious stones. I have a whole drawer full, and they're all packaged. Well, most of them, they're packaged, and I put them first on a card, like these kind of cards, that hold earrings, and then I put the little plastic ear thing on the back so they don't fall off of the cardboard, and then I put them in a baggie that fits, but I have colorful paper in the background. I don't know. I haven't really figured out my packaging totally yet, but I kind of have it. Okay. Let's see. So, thank you. I just showed you kind of what was close. I have just stuff everywhere. Like I said, this place is really a mess. And I started working with silver and copper, making jewelry. Well, actually, I took a class back in 1985. I was living in Las Vegas, and I was going to college to learn computer programming. And of course, my elective classes, I took art classes. And one of them was the design and construction of metal jewelry. And so I took it, and that's how I learned how to work with metal. And she didn't teach us how to solder. I had to learn that on my own, but I know how, I solder and solder, and what else? Oh, I have all my saw. You have to saw the silver and file it, and there's all kinds of steps, and then there's different patinas you can put on the metal, and I got into that for a while. Let me see if I can grab something to show you. It's kind of cool. Just one second. I want to show you this. Of course, I can't find it when I'm looking for it. Well, here's kind of an example. If you get the lost wax casting, that's a whole nother. I haven't gotten into that yet, but I have a bunch of jewelry books back here, and they show you how to do the lost wax. But I just stay so busy with everything I'm doing right now. What do you want, baby? What do you want? My dog's wanting something. But anyway, so if this is copper and it has a blue patina finish on it. And the way you get this is I have a glass bowl with the lid, and I put, excuse me, I have to give my dog a treat. Here, Pete, come here. Hey, baby. And I have like some screen across the bottom. There you go. Good boy. And I put, I'll cut out something like out of copper. Brass, you can, brass will get a patina, but not as good as copper. And so I'll cut out my piece and I'll lay it on top of the screen. And in the bottom, underneath the screen, I put, what's it called? I can't think. It's ammonia, but it's not regular ammonia. It's the industrial strength ammonia. You put industrial strength ammonia. You can use regular ammonia. It just takes longer. But you put ammonia at the bottom, and then in a spray bottle, I mix, I make a saltwater solution, and I spray the copper with that, and then I put the lid on the bowl and leave it in there overnight, and the copper will get a patina on it. Sometimes it's green, sometimes it's blue. It's like you never know. And I've tried different things. People try different things. I put mustard on it one time, and it came out looking like kind of like a leopard. It was really cool. So yeah, I haven't done a patina project in a while. I just got into this clay. I saw a picture of a necklace made out of polymer clay that was so beautiful. I'm like, what in the heck? How do they make this? So I bought some clay and decided, I would see how hard it would. I wanted to see how hard it was to make a necklace like the one I saw a picture of. And it's hard. I don't know how the lady did it, but it was amazing. But I started working with this clay, and I just love it. I don't know why. I think it's because the mixtures I can get, like this is something that I just want to show you. I don't know if the brilliance will show up on screen, but this, if you put these two rectangles together, these are a mirror image of each other. And let me put them together and hold it up for you. This is clay. Okay. Isn't that wild? I think it's beautiful. And what you do is, this started out like this, and it was a thicker block. It was thicker than this. And I start taking slices, and the two slices, like if you pull the slice apart, it makes a mirror image. Isn't that wild? Like this side is the same as this side. It is so cool. And I got into doing this so much. I have a ton of necklace piece, the center pieces. I can't think of what these things are called tonight. I'm losing my, what happened? Hello. This is, sorry. I don't know what happened. I must have touched something on my computer. Sorry. Oh. Anyway, from ours that make them. Oh, do you? Yeah, I would love to learn to blow glass. Okay, baby. Okay. My dog's not used to me being on this early. What did I do with him, P? Oh, sorry. Here you go. Here you go, baby. There you go. Good boy. I have a little long hair chihuahua that my sister bought me 2 years ago. And he's stuck to me like glue. You know how those little dogs get. Oh, goodness. But anyway, yeah, so I just started. I like the way the clay feels in my hands. I have a, they call them they call these pasta machines, that you roll the clay in. Um, because when you get clay, it comes in a little square package, like 2 inches by 2 inches, and you have to like work the clay before you can start making stuff out of it. And so, oops, they have electric pasta machines. This is a hand cranked one because I just haven't had the money to get an electric one, but I don't mind turning that handle. Pendants, yes, yes, yes. I have a ton of pendants. I mean, like drawers full of them. And like, look at this tray. That's just one tray. I mean, these are all pendants. And most of them are made out of that technique that I just showed you. There's one. I like this one. What you do is you either use a bunch of scraps and you form it into a square, and then you start making those slices and you match them up and you try to get rid of the seam as best you can, and then you like get cookie cutters and start making shapes. Here's a heart. Most of these in here need to be, and then I put a clear coat, either a clear coat or resin on them to make them shiny. This one is resin. So I mean, I could go on and on. Like I said, I have drawerfuls. I just love, you never know what's going to come out when you make those slices. The bad thing is you can't repeat it because each one of them is different. You could never get the same pattern. You could use the same colors, but you're never going to get the exact same design to come out. There's another. I have a lot of hearts, but I do have. There's one. But anyway, I have like trays and trays of these. And I used to like make a batch, and then I would make a necklace out of just about every one of them. And then I started just like wanting to make these and work with the clay. So I slowed down on the jewelry making part and just started making, a lot of pendants and earrings. I use a lot of them for earrings. And like the clay, you can make, they're called canes. They're like rolls. No, I need to get an Etsy store. Bad. Oh my gosh, it's so much work to take pictures and to get them to the pictures to look professional or halfway decent. And then you have to describe each piece. I know I need to do it because I really do need to sell this stuff. I took all of last year off and just made jewelry. So I was planning on getting an Etsy store, and I wanted to have enough to where, like, if someone ordered something, I could just mail it and I wouldn't have to make it. I wanted to have enough inventory to where I wouldn't have to be bogged down with making it if they ordered it. But so I have a ton of stuff. I really do need to get a shop. I really do. And I should do that like next week because I need to sell more. I've sold a few just from people in the chat, and Retired Red bought. I make these SPTV necklaces. out of clay. I think they're so cute. She bought some, and then I started making these little rings. I think they're kind of cute. SPTV. This is kind of a thick one. I make thinner ones for women. Light. There's an SPTV. They're kind of just fun little things. But yeah, I need to sell. It's on my bed. I know. I put it where it goes, by the leash. Sorry, guys. He's gonna take my little dog out for a walk. What was I saying? What's my train of thought so much? But I blame that on my head injury. Excuse me. I did fall on my left forehead, and my brain did hit my skull. I did have a traumatic brain injury. So, but it has to do with aging and having an injury. But, oh yeah, the magnets. I make magnets out of the SPTV. They're a little bit bigger. I have a bunch of SPTV stuff, but anyway, I need to sell some of this to pay for my cruise, because I don't want to have to take my electric scooter with me, because it's so big, and you can rent them from the cruise line. And so I want to be able to have enough money to do that, pay for the rest of my room, and be able to have gambling money. And of course, spending money. I don't want to have to feel like I'm having to watch my money. You know what I mean? I want to be able to, if I want something. Sorry, this tooth is really loose. It's bothering me so much. If I want something, I want to be able to buy it. But I should go away while you guys are cruising. Oh, cool. Cool. Sorry, I might have to put his harness on for him. Hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry, I'm live streaming. Come here, P.
Oh, well. Here,
P.
I'll get it.
Just bring him and I'll put
He's
it on.
outside.
Well, I'll put it on if you bring him to me.
Why not?
The girl that live streams before I usually go on took the night off, so that's why I went on early.
Oh, yeah.
That's Richard.
There you are on TV.
There you are.
Mhm.
That's Richard, my ex-husband, you guys.
Yeah.
The artist. You can see his work on
Hello.
you can see his work on the internet. He's all over the internet. Hold on.
Have they seen Pete?
I showed them some jewelry tonight and some of my clay stuff, but
Here's Pete. Show Pete. Come here, Pete. Come here, Pete.
and
Come here.
but his name is Richard and his last name is Hinger, like singer with an H, Hinger. You want to see his work. And he has a lot of it online. This is my baby P, just plain old P is his name, because we couldn't think of a name for him. And we have a friend who had a little dog named P, and it was the cutest little thing. And so I call him Precious, but that's a girl's name. So we just call him P.
He's tough.
This little guy is so fast on his walks. He's faster than my scooter, you guys. Okay, baby. Okay, are you ready to go for a walk? Okay. Have fun. I love you.
Come on, Pete.
Here you go. Good boy. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, the spontaneity of live streaming, huh? Oh, my goodness. I've got to get my hair cut. I'm going to get my hair cut up to my shoulders. It's never been this long. Even when I was younger, it wasn't this long. I just haven't gone in to get it cut. I've been so broke. That was my excuse, but I can't stand it this long. It's too hot and I'm too old. Yeah, P for Play-Doh. That's a good one. That's a good one. What was I saying? My hair, yeah. I've got to get it cut. I like it about shoulder length. Yeah, the fur babies are the best, aren't they? Richard had we moved out here like a little over 2 years ago, and he had from California. He brought his Australian Shepherd with him, but he was like 13 years old, and right before Christmas he had to put him down. It was really sad, and P loved that dog, and all of a sudden P was the only dog, and he was sad for, we could tell that he knew what had happened. He wasn't coming back, but I think P needs a little playmate. So Richard's thinking of going to the pound and maybe getting if there's not very many little dogs at our pound, though. You have to really wait and let them know that's what you're looking for. And then you're lucky if they call you when they get a little one in, because they always go so fast. But anyway. Oh, you do have an Australian Shepherd named Apollo. He's such a good dog. Yeah, he'll be 13. Wow. They're wonderful. Australian Shepherds are so, like, his was so docile, so calm, and actually P's are really good for a Chihuahua. Most little dogs are real barky. We had Pomeranians, and oh my gosh, they were the barky. They were beautiful little things, but they were so barky. And I really lucked out with this one. Hi, Maya. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I really lucked out with P, because the only time he barks is if I have my bedroom window open and he sees like someone walking a dog, going by, then he will bark. Or if someone rings the doorbell, he'll bark. But we don't have people ringing the doorbell very often. But anyway. Hi, Kimberly. Yeah, I came on earlier tonight than usual because the minute I saw that that Cricket was taking the night off, I decided to hop on. I was right in the middle, like eating a sweet potato, and didn't even brush my hair. I just jumped on. So, but yeah, I'm not usually on till after Cricket goes off, but I am going to finish my cigarette that I put down when I was showing y'all my jewelry. Maya and Kimberly, I was telling Janet and Red and whoever else was listening in, I'm not sure, that tomorrow night, 10 Eastern time, Brian Lucas is going to come on and tell his story. So just a heads up. Yeah, you want to come on? I'll put a link in the. Is that what you're talking about? Put a link in the chat. Let's see. I did it once before. Hold on. Let's see. Right here. I'm still learning what all these buttons are for. Sorry. That's okay. Hold on. Sorry. Let's see. Paste. There you go. Now let me send it. Oh, okay, Janet. I get it. Yeah. I'm on such a night schedule because Richard, he works at night. Like when I moved in, I would go to bed around 10 o'clock at night and get up at 8 o'clock. And slowly but surely, since he's Let's see. Do I need to do anything? I know I gave you that link. I think I wait. I think she'll pop up. But yeah, slowly but surely I got on his schedule and don't go to bed until it's light out. And I don't really like being on the night schedule. I like being up during the day, but summer's coming and it is so hot in Florida to be out during the day. Here she is. Okay. You do that. There you are. Hello. But we can't see your whole face. Can you hear us, Red?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. You have to move your camera. Your hair is so pretty. Oops. Uh-oh. Wait. Is her... Oh. Unmute mic. There. How come it's not unmuting? I don't know what happened to her. She popped off. Why is her mic not unmuting? Can't unmute your guest because they chose to mute. Oh, okay. She muted herself. So I guess she's picking her camera back up. Okay. It's working now. Technical difficulties.
Indeed.
Yeah, Maya, I'm going to start like popping people on because I want to be able to put faces with our screen names. I think that's a good idea. I don't know. Whoever wants to, if you don't want to come on, that's awesome too. But
Let's see if that works.
okay. It looks good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Cool.
Chat, can y'all hear her too? Everything's good?
I'm looking at you instead of the camera.
The delay still, sometimes I forget about the delay and it throws me off. They want to know if you can you see the chat?
Yeah, I can see the chat.
Okay. Did you have to download StreamYard?
No, not this time, but I do have StreamYard for myself,
okay.
but I didn't use my StreamYard.
Right,
I just used yours.
So anybody can come on here I guess if they don't have any streaming, as long as I have it, I can invite anybody. Yeah, and I just have the free version, which is all I need right now for sure. But
yeah, that's all I have at the moment.
Right.
Until I get going.
Janet says, "Where do you live?"
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I live in the Sacramento area in California.
Do you know where Benicia is?
Yes, I got lost. Yeah, I got lost one time and ended up in Benicia.
I lived there
in the Bay Area.
I lived there for 5 years.
Oh, did you?
Okay. Right before I had my accident. I actually had my accident in Lodi. I was working at a resort down there on one of the rivers that they have, and had my accident after I was bartending, and it was is it Labor Day or Memorial Day in August, at the end of August? It was Labor Day weekend, and I had too much to drink and misjudged my turn, and my front tire went off of a 2-foot drop off, and that's where I had my accident. But I was living in Benicia right before that. I loved it there. And I never probably would have moved if I wouldn't have had my accident. And the doctor sent me, when my mother came to visit me, she was living in Florida. My mother and aunt came to visit me, and the doctor sent me home with my mother because he knew I didn't have anyone to take care of me in California. So my mom and I were both surprised when I was on the plane moving to Florida with her. But so North Georgia. Where in Georgia, Dawn? Thanks, Janet. It was a bad accident. I could have broke my neck though. Then, oh, that would have been so much worse. So much worse. So, Red, I thought you were going on the cruise. You're not?
No, I am moving back to my my starter home
Oh,
that I bought in '87, and it needs a lot of work.
right.
I raised all three of my kids in that home, and then
Oh, wow.
and my daughter has raised her three kids in that
Oh,
home.
wow.
And so,
Is that in California?
yes, yep, still in
Okay.
California, but it needs all the big stuff: AC unit, the main bathroom, the fence. It's just time.
Well,
you
if you
know?
raise 2 decades of kids in it, yeah, it would need some work.
Yeah, definitely. So
Um,
yeah, so and I wanted to get back to the house, so
Right, right. Well, that's
get back
cool.
home.
So near Chattanooga, I used to, when I was young, we lived in Huntsville, Alabama, which is close to the Tennessee border also. I've lived all over, you guys. I have lived so many places. But Richard has one of his friends coming from California to visit him next month, and he was going to drive here. And on his way back, I was going to catch a ride to Austin because that's where like most of my family is. But even though they don't talk to me, I was homeless there for 2.5 years, and I want to go there and protest so bad. And so I've been thinking I was going to be there at the end of next month, and then I found out tonight he decided to fly instead of drive. So there goes my trip to Austin. I'm kind of sad about it, but I'll just have to figure out another way to get there. Hi, Nicole. Welcome.
Yeah, my brother lives in West Texas.
Oh, yeah. Texas is big. I grew up in Texas, Houston mainly. But
Yeah. My aunt is there as well, and they live like 10 hours from each other.
yeah, it takes like all day. Can you even drive across Texas in a day? I think it's really like a day and a half trip. I remember like moving out here, we ended up having to stop in San Antonio, which is about probably 3.5 or 4 hours from Houston, and Houston's pretty close to the border. But yeah, we didn't make it all the way across Texas in one day. Yeah, this is where we went tonight. I saw that Cricket was taking the night off, so I jumped on. Western Canada. I don't know how y'all live in the snow, Janet. I'm not a snow person at all. I lived in Missouri at one point, and I couldn't drive in the snow. I didn't like the cold. And I said I would never live in the snow again. But my sister lives in Colorado now, and when he dies and I inherit what I'm going to inherit, I'm not going to want to live like by myself somewhere. So I'll probably move where my sister is, and I'll be in the snow again. But
I like the snow from looking inside.
yeah. Janet, snow in the winter. It's turning into spring. Yeah, it's probably nice in the summer there. My dad played professional football in Canada. I forget which team he played for, though. Um, I saw it on the internet the other day, but I have forgotten. My dad was not in my life growing up, so that's why I don't know very much about him. But I Googled his name the other day because I wanted to find out something. I forget what, but and it said what team he played for in Canada, but I forgot. He got hurt the first year, so it was a short football career. But his best friend did play for the Miami Dolphins.
Nice.
Yeah, back in the 70s when they won the Super Bowl back to back, his best friend played for them. And I went down to visit because his best friend has a daughter my age. And I went down to visit them that summer and got to meet like a lot of the Miami Dolphins football teams. And they gave me their autographs and everything. And then in my house fire, I lost all that stuff. So a lot of good that did. But
I was raised by my grandparents.
oh, were you?
Yeah.
Is that
Why
good
I
or
stayed in California because they
Yeah.
stayed for me.
oh, that's cool. Where were your parents?
My mother was mentally ill,
Oh,
and she had she wasn't mentally ill before she had her mental breakdown. But
okay.
she was pregnant with me when it happened, and
Wow.
so she spent the rest of her pregnancy in a mental institution.
Wow.
And my mom and my dad split up about a year after I was born. But so I've
Oh,
lived mostly with my grandparents,
were they your mom's parents?
my dad's parents.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow. Well, it's good you had them step in, you know?
Yes, and they were wonderful.
Good.
Definitely,
Good.
no complaints there.
Grandparents usually are, huh?
Yeah, yeah. And she always wanted a girl, so she got me just
Oh, good.
much later.
Right, right. Oh, well, good for them. Good for them. Are they still alive?
No, my grandparents, yeah, they have passed. They would be, well, they were born in 1919, so they'd be pretty old by now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, my grandmother died, gosh, maybe about, I was going to say 3 years ago, but I think it was more like 5 years ago. And she turned 100 November 3rd, and then she died the following March. So,
Wow.
yeah. Yeah. I
Good
love my
genes.
So I hope I don't live that long. I don't think I will because of my accident. Um, Plus, I'm a smoker, and you know,
I know.
my mom is 94. Janet, wow, she was born in 1929. So yeah, if they were born in 1919, they would be 104 right now.
Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah, y'all have a lot of hockey teams, and I love baseball. Oh my gosh, I love baseball. I used to go to watch when I was living in Benicia, California. I used to go. My boyfriend had him and his brother had season tickets to um, the San Francisco team. Oh my gosh, y'all, my memory is terrible.
Football?
No, baseball. Giant, the Giants.
Giants,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I used to go to their games by myself. That's how hardcore I was. They'd be out of town working, and if I couldn't find a girlfriend to go with me, I would just go by myself. I loved watching those baseball games. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to go to NASCAR races.
Oh gosh, I never got into racing. I don't know why. I do have a friend that was a race car driver, but he wasn't real big time, but he was kind of, He raced in the Trans Am series, or I don't know what it's called, but I'm still friends with him on Facebook. He lives in Key West now, or one of the Keys.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but and when I was living in Lake Ozark, Missouri, which is different than the Ozarks. All of the big rich power boaters, I was friends with them, and they used to race those cigarette boats and everything. And Dorsey, the race car driver, his name's Dorsey Schrader, and so he would be sitting as co-pilot in those boats. And one time there was a race down in off of Miami, I think, and our friend that was the race boat that used to travel around and race the boats, flipped his boat, and Dorsey, thank goodness, wasn't with him on that ride, but he ended up dying in the boating accident. It was terrible, terrible, terrible. But anyway.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to pop on and say
Okay,
hello.
yeah,
I'm not
gonna stay on much longer. Now we know what red looks like. So tomorrow night, well, I think I've seen Brian. I think I saw him on Cricket had him on one night, so I know what he looks like.
Reese had him on as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. She did. And so he'll be on tomorrow night, and then the next night I might take a break, and then the next night after that, one of you guys will have to pop on.
There you go. I look forward to seeing everybody's faces.
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
It's a good way to get to know who we're talking to.
Exactly. Yeah, we were talking about some of the mods were talking about doing Zooms, just to get everybody together and put faces to names.
Yeah, and it makes it a little bit more personal, and I don't know, because so many times I think someone's going to look one way, and then when I see them, they're totally different, than what I have in my mind.
Right. Especially if they just have that little circle.
Yeah, and a lot of people put like older pictures in there, and then they look completely different.
Yes. Nope. All mine are current. I've done the online dating thing, so I do not ever put non-current pictures online ever.
I'm trying to think. Oh, my picture on Artsy Tartsy is from my driver's license, because I could not get a picture decent enough that I would use by taking a selfie. So I just put my driver's license photo up there. That's what my Artsy Tartsy is. But anyway, so.
Fun. Okay, can you get me out of here or not?
Yeah, let's see. I can do that. Okay. Well, that was fun. Bye. So glad that she popped on. And I think if y'all don't mind, I'm going to go ahead, and it's been like almost an hour. I'm going to go finish my dinner and take a shower. I have to try to get up early and find a dentist tomorrow. Get this front tooth taken care of. It's going to fall out any minute. It's so loose. It feels so weird. Good night, Janet. Thanks for being here. And Maya and Miss Dawn and Retired Red. And who am I missing? Thanks, Red. I'll let y'all know what happens. Nicole. Sorry, I didn't mean to forget you. And Kimberly. I couldn't remember everybody that was here. That says there's 8 people. So anyway, I love you guys. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you on the flip side. Bye.